Hello student, this is Ambrose, your chemistry master. In this video, you are going to learn atomic and molecular masses calculation. Kindly take your pen and notebook to record the thing that which is taught in this video. Are you all ready? First, I am going to explain the measurement of atom. You know very well atom is very smallest tiny particle, very smallest tiny particle, and hence can you weigh the atom? How much does an individual atom weigh? How much does an individual atom weigh? What is the diameter of an atom? So these questions, if you ask, you get the answer. The diameter of an atom is found to be 10 power minus 10 meter, and the mass of an atom is found to be 10 power minus 27 kilogram. Is it possible to measure such small measurement directly? It is very difficult to measure such a small measurement. In order to measure such a small measurement directly, IUPAC is suggesting a relative scale based on the standard atom. IUPAC is suggesting a relative scale based on standard atom. Here IUPAC is nothing but International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, that's suggesting carbon 12 atom as a standard atom. Carbon 12 atom is suggested as standard atom for all the atoms. Now, I would like to ask you, how much does an carbon 12 atom weigh? Carbon 12 atom mass is found to be 12 AMU or U. Mass of carbon 12 atom is found to be 12 AMU or U. Here AMU is nothing but unified atomic mass unit. AMU is atomic mass unit. U is unified atomic mass unit. Define AMU or U. AMU or U is defined as 1/12th mass of carbon 12 atom in its ground state. AMU or U is defined as 1/12th mass of carbon 12 atom in its ground state. That AMU is equal to 1/12th mass of carbon 12 atom in its ground state. Then 1 AMU is equal to 1.6605 in 10 power minus 27 kilogram. 1 AMU is equal to 1.6605 in 10 power minus 27 kilogram. Next we are going to know relative atomic mass. Relative atomic mass is defined as the average atomic mass of the atom to the unified atomic mass. So ratio of average atomic mass to the unified atomic mass is known as relative atomic mass. The ratio of average atomic mass to the unified atomic mass is defined as relative atomic mass. Relative atomic mass AR is equal to average atomic mass of the atom divided by unified. Now you are going to learn how to calculate relative atomic mass of hydrogen atom. The relative atomic mass of hydrogen atom can be calculated by the formula average atomic mass of hydrogen atom in kilogram divided by unified atomic mass unit value. Unified atomic mass unit value is 1.6605 10 power minus 27 kilogram. If you substitute the value of average atomic mass of hydrogen in this formula, you will get like this. The average atomic mass of hydrogen is 1.6736 in 10 power minus 27 kilogram, and the unified atomic mass unit value, and you will get the answer 1.0078, and this is already talked to 1.008 unified atomic mass unit. Now we are going to calculate average atomic mass. Why? What is the need of average atomic mass here? The need is most of the elements consist of isotopes which differ in mass. If element present in nature as isotopes which differ in mass, we should use average atomic mass. This average atomic mass is defined as the average of atomic masses of all the atoms in the naturally occurring isotopes. Average atomic mass is defined as the average of the atomic mass of all the atoms in their naturally occurring isotopes. Now, let us learn how to calculate average atomic mass of an atom. Suppose if you are given that isotopes of chlorine, chlorine 35 and chlorine 37, these are all isotopes of hydrogen. If these two hydrogen present the nature in the ratio of 77 and 23 ratio, then how to calculate the average atomic mass of chlorine? So this can be calculated by using this method. This is nothing but, so this is your atomic mass, right? Atomic mass of first isotope into average, this is the atomic mass of first isotope, 35 is the atomic mass of first isotope into 77 is the percentage of chlorine 35 in its isotope, and another one is this 37 is a isotopic mass of chlorine 37 and 23 is the percentage of chlorine 37 in the isotopic form. And if you multiply these two things, atomic mass and its percentage ratio, you will get this average atomic mass of any element. So for this chlorine, you are getting 35.46 U as the average atomic mass of chlorine. Similarly, I am giving a question, you practice. So test yourself question I am giving. An element X200 is equal to 90% and X199 is equal to 8% and X202 is equal to 2%, means you need to calculate the average atomic mass of hydrogen. So as you have calculated here, you calculate here. As you calculated for chlorine, you can also measure the average atomic mass of X. What is the difference between this chlorine and X here? Here only two isotopes I have taken in the case of chlorine, but in the case of element X, I have given three isotopes. One is X200, X199, another one is X202. So what you need to do is, you need to multiply the isotopic mass and its percentage, and the isotopic mass and its percentage, and the isotopic mass and its percentage, and then summing up of all this value and dividing it by 100, you will get the value. You do it at home. The next we are going to discuss relative molecular mass. The ratio of the mass of a molecule to the unified atomic mass unit is defined as the relative molecular mass. What is relative molecular mass, students? The ratio of the mass of a molecule to the unified atomic mass unit is defined as the relative molecular mass. This is the formula to calculate this one. So relative molecular mass is equal to mass of the molecule divided by unified atomic mass. Relative molecular mass is equal to mass of the molecule divided by unified atomic mass. And this relative molecular mass of any compound is calculated by adding the relative atomic mass of its constituent atoms. Relative molecular mass of any compound is calculated by adding the relative atomic mass of all its constituent atoms. For example, if you are asked to calculate the relative molecular mass of hydrogen, how to calculate? You know the molecule of hydrogen is H2. In H2, how many hydrogens are there? There are 2 hydrogens. And thereby I have written the 2 here. 2 into relative atomic mass of hydrogen atom. 2 into relative atomic mass of hydrogen. 2 into relative atomic mass of hydrogen, which is equal to 2 into 1.008 unified atomic mass, which is equal to 2.016 U. So in this way we are calculating relative molecular mass of any compound. Let me explain another one example. How to calculate the relative molecular mass of glucose? You know the formula of glucose is C6H12O6. Formula of glucose is C6H12O6. Now you need to know how many atoms are present in each cases. In case of oxygen there are 6 atoms. In case of hydrogen 12 atoms. In case of carbon there are 6 atoms. So according to the number of atoms present here, we are going to calculate the relative molecular mass. First case, there are 6 oxygen atoms in the molecular formula of glucose, and each oxygen is of 16 AMU, and 6 into 16, which is equal to 96. Similarly, there are 12 hydrogen atoms in this formula, and thereby I have taken 12 into 1.008. This is the atomic mass of each hydrogen. 1.008 is the atomic mass of hydrogen, which is equal to 12.096 AMU. And there are 6 carbon atoms in the formula. So 6 into 12. Each carbon atom weigh 12 gram or 12 AMU, and it is equal to 72 altogether. The relative molecular mass of hydrogen, you get it as 180.096 AMU RU. In this way, you need to calculate the relative molecular mass. For calculating relative molecular mass, you are in need of relative atomic mass of all the atoms. Yes or no? If you know the relative atomic mass of all the atoms involved in a molecule, it will be easy for you to calculate the relative molecular mass. Okay, student, can you understand? If you know the relative atomic mass, then only it is possible to calculate the relative molecular mass. So I am giving you the relative molecular mass, relative atomic mass of some element. So I am giving you relative atomic mass of some of the elements. Look at here. Relative atomic mass of hydrogen is 1.008, and for carbon 12, nitrogen 14, oxygen 16, for sodium 23, magnesium 24.3, for sulfur 32.07, and chlorine 35.45. For potassium it is 39.10, for calcium 40.08, for chromium 51.99, manganese 54.94, iron 55.85, and copper 63.55. So students, you thoroughly learn this relative atomic masses of the elements which are given in the table. This is very essential. If only you know these relative atomic masses value, then only you can calculate the relative molecular mass, which are all very basic thing for further chemical calculations. Is it clear? If you do not know this relative atomic mass value, then you will feel very difficult while you are doing chemical calculations. So this is a basic thing, you should know the relative atomic masses. So using these values, I am going to give you some more examples. First, you are going to learn how to calculate the relative molecular mass for ethanol. You know the ethanol is a molecular formula. Ethanol having the molecular formula C2H5OH. So in short, I can write here C2H6O. C2H6O. How many oxygen atoms are there? One oxygen atom is present, and 6 hydrogen atom and 2 carbon atom. Accordingly, you are going to calculate the relative molecular mass using relative atomic mass. First, there are only one oxygen atom. Since there is only one oxygen atom here, 1 into 16 is equal to 16. Similarly, for hydrogen, there are 6 hydrogen atoms. 6 into 1.008, which is equal to 6.048, and 12, there are 2 carbon atom, and then 2 into 24 will give you, so 2 into 12 will give you 24, 2 into 12 will give you 24, thereby you get 46.048 as the relative molecular mass. And next we are going to calculate the relative molecular mass of potassium permanganate. What is the formula for potassium permanganate? KMnO4. There are 4 oxygen, only 1 manganese and 1 potassium. You know very well the relative atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So 4 into 16, 64. And for manganese, there is only 1 manganese. 1 into 54.94 is equal to 54.94, and 1 potassium is present, so 1 into 39, 1 into 39.10, which is equal to 39.10. Altogether you get the value 158.04 AMU/RU. Similarly, you are going to learn for calculating relative molecular mass of potassium dichromate, which is having the formula K2Cr2O7, and 7 oxygen atoms are present, 2 chromium and 2 potassium atoms are present. First, let us learn how to calculate for oxygen. There are 7 oxygen. Since there are 7 oxygen atoms, 7 into 16 is equal to 112, and 2 chromium atom. For each chromium, 51.99 is the atomic mass, and hence you get 103.98. 2 potassium atoms are present, so 2 into 39.10, which is equivalent to 78.20, which gives you the resultant added value 294.18 AMU/RU. Similarly, you calculate for sucrose. Sucrose is having the formula C12H22O11. There are 11 oxygen, 22 hydrogen and 12 carbon. For each oxygen we have 16 gram or 16 U, which is equivalent to 176, and for each hydrogen 1.008 atomic mass unit you have 22.176, and for each carbon 12 gram, altogether it is 144. The resultant addition value gives you 342.176 AMU/RU. So far you have learned what is AMU, what is relative atomic mass, what is average atomic mass, and what is average relative molecular mass. Okay student, so far I explain what is AMU and what is average atomic mass and how to calculate average atomic mass, and then you learnt what is relative atomic mass, and also you learned how to calculate relative molecular mass. Okay student, so far you have learned the mass of atom and AMU. So far you have learned 4 things. One is mass of atom, and you have learnt standard atom standard atom suggested by IUPAC, and you learned what is relative average atomic mass and related calculations, and you learned relative molecular mass definition and how to calculate relative molecular masses of few examples for few compounds. If you like this video, subscribe this channel and share this video to your friends and relatives, and if you have any doubt, you write your doubt in the commentary box, If you have any doubt regarding this, I will clarify it and write your comments if you have any doubt. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you one and all.